Yo, what's going on, Hoorah Nation? If you don't like your outside results, I'm talking your income, just everything on the outside world. If you don't like them, this video will help you. This is going to teach you how to make your dream reality. So I just need you to sacrifice maybe 15 minutes of your day that you would otherwise be scrolling on another social media app or doing something else, bro. Just 15 minutes of your day. I ask that you please take notes, because you're not just going to remember all of this just by watching it. I mean, like, everyone knows taking notes helps impress the subconscious. See, I'm saying impress subconscious. It just plants it in the brain. I don't even think it. Maybe it does impress the subconscious. I don't know, but I be talking about impressing the subconscious so much, I just unconsciously say that. So let's get into it. The first thing is what you think about will show up into your life. So if you're thinking about lack, if you're thinking about what you don't have, more of that will show up into your life. If you think about how broke you are, how money is such a struggle, more of that will show up into your life. Your mind creates everything. It creates problems, but for every problem there's a solution, and your mind creates that. The same problem another person created, they have the same mind as you, same brain and everything. Minds create everything. It creates what we see. Literally, like a house was a man's imagination at one point. Then he manifested into reality. This water bottle was a man's imagination at one point, and he manifested into reality. Everything around you is created by your mind, and your perspective is always changing constantly. What do I mean by this? Your perspective on something could be, well, it is totally different than it was 10 days ago, because you are not the same person. You have infinite potentials of identities. You are always adopting a new identity because you adopt a new belief. So the past, present, and future is all now. Like there really is no past and present, because you see the past differently than what you did 20 days ago, 30 days ago, even yesterday. You're a completely different person, so you're seeing the past a completely different way. Just like you're imagining the future a completely different way, because you are a completely different person. Operating at the emotions of gratefulness and love is the highest vibrational frequency you can operate at. You should be grateful for the things that you do have and the things coming into your life. I mean, things coming into your life by the things you want to manifest into your life, the things you desire. And why are you grateful for it? Because you already have it. If you could imagine it, you can hold it in your hand. So if you can hold it in your hand after imagining it, you already have it. So being grateful for that, that's how you manifest. Love also. If you're spreading love just to the universe, you're going to get it back, which I'm going to talk about that in the laws of the universe. You are the master of yourself. Don't let your mind be the master of you. You control your thoughts. Yes, it's hard at first after years of programming, but you have to consciously control your thoughts for maybe a week, maybe two. After that, it's so easy. So just control what you think about. If you have a negative thought, replace it with a good thought. Like always. And always think positively. Consciously think positively. When you constantly consciously think positive thoughts, whatever you want to think about. Think about the mansion you want to be in. Whatever you want to think about. Literally, we're all different. We all have different thoughts. But do something that brings you joy, not anxiety. Anxiety is caused by bad thoughts. You have the ultimate control. Like, your world lies in your hands. Another thing to understand, that you are God, I am God, we are all God, we are all one. I will get into that. That is the first law, but everything is God, okay? So if I'm God, if you're God, why are you going to limit yourself to anything? The creator of the universe, of multiple universes, probably. You're going to limit yourself to what? To making $100,000 a month? That's just not logical to me. something that's everything, and you only want to make 100,000 a month. Literally everything. Say the word everything for me. Say I am everything, because that is what you are. I have everything, because if you are everything, you have everything. So if you have everything, why in the world would you limit yourself to anything? Reality is within you. Like, imagine, the telescopes at Venice Beach. You look through the telescope and you just see far, far away. But imagine there's like a soul in the back of your brain doing that, but in the earth, right? Because that's what it is. Your reality is inside of you. Whatever you choose to think about is your reality. I'm saying, if you think about lack, more lack will come into your life. So anytime you think about lack, you immediately replace that thought with abundance. And soon that will unconsciously, it'll form a neural pathway, like a habit, after a while. And it would just become a lifestyle to think of abundance. I think it takes around 66 days to form a lifestyle, 21 days to form a habit. But once you hit that 66 days mark, you will always think about abundance, and you will forever have abundance in your life until, I won't say until, but you literally control what you think about. So if you control anything you think about, the world is anything you want it to be. If you want it to be a wonderful world, peace, love, harmony, it will be that. But if you want it to be a cold world, dangerous, so bad, out to get you, it's going to be exactly that. Reality, you choose reality. We all choose our own reality. And that's the most powerful thing that we can do. You choose your reality by the words you think, because at the beginning, there was a word, and the word is God. Come on, man. Choose what you think about wisely. I know you could have bad thoughts come to your mind, which I do too, negative thoughts sometimes. It's getting really good for me now. I'm constantly just thinking positive and great thoughts. But whenever I do, never ponder on them, never internalize them, never bring them, never think about them for more than, don't even think about them. Just say, that's interesting, move on to something better. You feel me? You should not think about a negative thought for more than half a second. Or you shouldn't let it stay in your brain for more than half a second, because you don't want to think about it. The strongest word that you can declare is I am. I am whatever I say I am. You are whatever you say you are. If you say, I am a person who can't learn a new language, you know who I'm talking to. You should know at least. If you say that, you won't be. But if you say, I am a person who can learn a new language, that's what I'm saying. I'm literally learning Japanese right now. Just because you're older doesn't mean you can't learn. I know there's a saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That makes no sense. But old people want to claim that they're so much wiser than everyone else. Come on now. Age doesn't matter. You are whatever you say you are. Literally. Say I am and declare that. I am. Okay. For example, I am love. Done. Done. God always says yes. You feel me? He hears you before you even speak out the words. You feel me? Because he is inside of us. He knows what we're thinking. I am love. Done. You don't have to wait to become love. You don't have to wait to become that person. After you say I am that person, it is done. It's a done deal. But your actions can't conflict with your beliefs. So if you say I am not a stoner, you can't go smoke weed after saying I am not a stoner. Following your intuition, also inspired action. I will get into inspired action later, but intuition, you should all know what your intuition is. It's that gut feeling. At least for me, I feel it in my gut. It's the right feeling, And that right feeling is based off of your identity after your goals. And it's the right decision every time. It's literally God speaking to you. So always listen to God, because you know what you want. God knows what you want, and he's telling you how to get to where you want. So following your intuition, following that gut feeling is going to get you to where you want. or it's going to bring what you want into life. Now I'm going to get into the laws of the universe. There's 12 of them, but I think I'm only going to say 10 because 2 of them, they matter, but not for this video. So the first law is law of divine oneness. If you could take an educated guess, oneness, everything is one. So if we're all one, you got to start showing compassion for others, because that's just showing compassion for yourself. Be nice to everyone. Don't judge other people. Also, when you judge other people, you're literally judging God. When you're gossiping about other people, you are gossiping about God. Think of that. Think about that. Why do you think gossiping and judging is a sin? Because you're judging God. You're gossiping God. And we are all God. So lock in. Second law we got is law of vibration. Everything is moving, nothing is solid. You see this chair, I bet you think this is solid, but it's not. Actually, it's moving. It may not be moving as much as me, like the particles, but it's like still moving. Yeah, it's still moving. Everything is vibration. So you want to get in the vibration of the person you want to be like, because that's what attracts everything. Which the next one we will get into the law of attraction, the most popular one. But before that, you gotta vibrate at the same frequency as the person you want to be like. So how do you do this? You think the thoughts that they think about. You feel me? And those are probably positive thoughts. So you're gonna be thinking positive thoughts. Positive thoughts cause good emotions. Good emotions causes good behavior. Good behavior causes good actions. Good actions causes good results. You feel what I'm saying? Replay that if you need to do it. My bad. The next one after this is attraction. But law of correspondence in this states that everything that is going outside in your 3D world is going on inside, which I mentioned earlier. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever emotions you're feeling, you're just going to bring that to you. It might not be like that, or it could. You know, you never know, actually. It could be in a year from now. It could be in a week from now. It could be in an hour from now. Just know the emotions, the thoughts that you are putting out, it has to come back to you. That is a law. It will come back to you. There is just no emotion or energy, because everything is energy. There is no energy just put out into the universe and just floats there. No, it's going to come back to you like a boomerang. It comes back to you. Now we got law of attraction, is which we attract what we think about. So if you're constantly thinking about driving that Bugatti Chiron, 1,500 horsepower, what's going to happen? You will be driving that Bugatti Chiron. Versus if you keep thinking about your funds being so low, which, stop thinking about that. Think about your funds being high, because that is what you are. If you can imagine it, it is possible. It is possible. It is already your reality if you're thinking about it. Think of it like that. It's already your reality if you think about it. So be careful what you think about. Consciously think about the right things. Next, we have law of inspired action. This is that gut feeling. This is your intuition. So when you have a goal, or a goal to reach a higher self, you will get directions from your higher self to get to your higher self. You feel me? Also, that is direction from God, because God is your higher self. So you literally need to follow your gut. You need to follow what feels right to you, because that is literally directions. It's a GPS. Your inspired action is a GPS to get to your destination. So the GPS tells me to turn right. Am I going to turn left? No, I'm going to turn right. It's internal GPS. I mean, you can't get any easier than that. And I mean, like, it may not feel right in the moment, or you may not feel like doing it. But if you feel like getting to your goal, if you feel like getting financially free or whatever you want, follow it. You feel me? Sacrifice the short-term gratification for that long-term gratification. 6 is law of perpetual transmutation of energy, and this just claims everything is energy. That's why when you listen to certain songs, you feel good. Like the prayer of St. Francis, I listened to that for the first time yesterday. You could feel the energy. I suggest that y'all go listen to it. You could literally feel the energy. You feel other songs that get you hype because they hype songs. You feel other songs that get you sad because they are low vibrational frequencies. Like if you listen to XXX Tentacion song, you think you finna be, oh, I'm so happy, I love my life. No. I know, cause shit, you know, we all go through tough times. But when you're going through tough times, don't turn on no sad music to make you even more sad. Just like being around another person with a negative mindset, they could bring you down. You could see them bringing you down. And I notice that a lot. But another thing, you can't let anybody energy affect your energy. You got to be strong-minded. Because if anybody is bringing down your energy, they are controlling you. You are a slave to nobody. You aren't even a slave to your mind. You are a master of your reality. You are a master of your mind. Therefore, you are a master of everything. You have the ability to change a negative mindset. You have the ability to do anything and everything. 7 is law of cause and effect. You will get the result that you are giving out. So if you are working on a business, knowing, not thinking, but knowing that this will be a multi-million-dollar business, that is the result you're going to get. But if you're working on your business thinking, oh, I don't know if this business is going to work out, with doubt, fear, it's not going to work out. Whatever so this is why, I forgot who said it, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, because it's true. If you do it at a low vibrational state, negative frequencies, negative emotion, negative thoughts, that is the result you're going to get. So you got to do everything. Before you do anything, first remember that you are God and you can do anything at the best of its capabilities, at the best of your capabilities, which is at the best of anything's capabilities. You could be the best at literally anything you do and everything you do. And that is the best mindset to carry, that you are the best. You are the best. Do you think Kobe thought he was not the best? Do you think LeBron thinks he's not the best? Do you think Tom Brady thinks he's not the best? MJ? No, they think they're the best. In their eyes, in their reality, they are the best. In MJ's reality, I don't think he thinks LeBron's the best. So however you do it, they thought they were the best versus a role player, a bench player, a 12th man. I guarantee you he doesn't think he's the best. Because if he thought he was the best, he wouldn't be a 12th man. So don't do your activities, your job, working toward your goals, anything in a negative vibration, negative thoughts. Always have the best outcome or the best vision of the best outcome. You know, thinking about the worst outcome, thinking about a plan B. I know a lot of people say it's good to have a plan B. Why is it good to have a plan B when you are God and you could do anything? When you think of a plan B, you are thinking, okay, I'm lacking capabilities of doing this. When you think of a plan B, you are thinking, okay, God can't do this. When you think of a plan B, you don't believe in God. You don't believe in yourself. Lock in. And don't take this out of context, because it's good to have multiple plans, but a plan B is a backup plan for failure. There's no such thing as failure until you give up. 8 is the law of compensation, and this is the value and effort you give out is what you will get. Basically, you reap what you sow. So if you're spreading a lot of value, like I'm spreading value to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to get a reward for that. I know I am. And I'm putting in effort. I got to put in more effort. I got to start editing more because people don't have good attention. So I got to start putting in these edits and all that, which I like my videos authentic, but I'm going to try it. Anyways, the value, the effort you put in is the same results you're going to get back. So, for example, Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel, one of my favorite college players of all time. He was a dog in college. He didn't watch film or whatever. He got to the NFL. That shit ain't work for him. And he was a bust. He was one of the biggest busts of all time. That's because he didn't put in no effort in practicing. He didn't watch film. But I guarantee you, Brady? You think Brady wasn't watching hours of film every day? Come on. That's such a good example. Next, we got the law of relativity, and this is that everything is neutral. Good or bad, it's all neutral, because we all perceive things how we perceive them. So we all have different personalities. We are all different. So everything is actually really neutral. Nothing is really good or bad. Trump may seem very good to people, but also very bad to people. So what does that make it? It makes it neutral. You feel me? It's just all your perspective. So this is why you need to stop comparing what you have to others. Because a millionaire with a huge house, hella cars, he might just want to live a suburban life. He might think this millionaire life, this high life is so overrated. He can't find any love. He might just want to be middle class and be a 9-to-5 worker. He might think that is the best way to live. While a 9-to-5 worker thinks the complete opposite, thinks that being a millionaire, not having to work, just going wherever you want, they might think that is good. So this is why you can't compare yourself to others, because it just doesn't make sense. Everything is neutral. Be happy that you are alive. Don't be trying to get to where another person is at. Another person can motivate you to strive for bigger things, but always enjoy the journey and be happy where you are at right now. Next, we got the law of polarity, and this is everything has an opposite. So, good, evil, warm, cold, love, fear. And by recognizing this, you could get more clarity on things. I know this isn't one of the wow laws, but actually think about it. When you're in a bad situation, say someone got into a car accident, and say they're in the hospital, but say they're still alive. Think of the opposite of what that could be. You know, they might never walk again, but they could be dead, you feel me? They are alive. Think of the opposite, you feel me? Always think of the opposite, and that will give you more clarity. And the last one I have for you guys is my favorite one, is the law of detachment. Because this is the hardest one to practice, but once you practice this, you are him or you are her, okay? So the law of detachment is detaching from what you desire. Because if you desire something so bad, it's like chasing something. If you're gonna chase it, it has to run from you. You can't just chase it and it's standing still. That's not chasing. So when you want something, you're chasing something. So when you just accept that it's already yours, don't care about it really. That's what it is. Like, okay, it's already mine. Okay, cool. Like, you can be happy for it, but don't be excited for it, because excitement means that you don't have it. You feel me? You can be enthusiastic that I do have it. You be like, okay, cool, I have it. It's mine. Law of detachment. Detach your desire for it. The desire for it, it's just not gonna mess with you. I don't know why. I can't explain why. That's just a lie. I ain't create the lie. But yeah, that's my favorite law, because gotta detach. Like, that's the thing people forget about. They do all this visualization, affirming, and that's why you say, or that's why I said at the beginning of the video, when you say I am, it's done. You feel me? I am him. I am the best football player in my school. I am the best football player in the state. Okay, done. Detach from it, because it's already it. God already said yes. So you don't have to keep chasing it, because it's already yours. That's all I have for y'all. I hope that you can get a good understanding of who you are, what everything is, so you can stop limiting yourself, because we are unlimited beings. You have no reason to limit yourself. Anyways, you know we hoorah for God. Peace and blessings, deuces.